Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They run with Ajayi. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. The give is to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On play action, Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Corky, 82, Corky.
To throw, it's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Prescott on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
There you go. Wide in. Check 24. Watch 24. Hey, 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
There you go. Wide in. There you go. Count. Here we go. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Single. Here we go. Wide in.
Prescott from the gun. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
4 down. Here we go. Wide in.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. Wide in.
Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Got it. Here we go, 46. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Jim.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough day. tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They come out here in the eye. Wentz now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Prescott, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Come on now, oh, come on now, let's go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play action. Now Wentz. Out to his left. That's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz. Got to have this one. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Gun.
To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go, wide in. Here we go, 40.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here we go, 46. Switch, in there. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out and out come the Eagles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Lion.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, twisting away. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards.